Managers of rental apartments have to cope with, on a weekly basis, setting up the apartments, cleaning them, and preparing them to rent to new tenants. Property managers and maintenance managers have to schedule different tasks for each apartment. Move-out date, trash-out date, paint date, make-ready date, carpet clean, carpet replace, and/or floor date, maid date, other task date, countertop, tiles, other items, inspection date, move-in date. At the same time, the manager needs to research the providers of these services, request quotes, verify licenses, verify insurance, verify references, authorized personnel, and finally select the provider for each task. Once the provider is selected, dates must then be coordinated for each one. This is all done by telephone or person to person. This coordination presents the following problems: deficient communication, repeated visits by a provider, incomplete tasks, and finally, all of this translates into the loss of money, both for the provider and the apartment complex. imakeboard is an online system where all providers register, provide their details, insurance, quotes, licenses, availability, authorized employees, and contacts. This information is viewed for each property where they wish to provide their services or where they are invited to quote and work. Conversely, property managers register the details of the apartments where there will be a move-out and probable dates for each task: trash out, paint, making ready, carpet cleaning, maid, etc. Managers also assign each task to the provider selected by them. This activity is very simple and quick. The provider will receive a notification every day and should access the imakeboard system, check each property where it is authorized to work, and accept the tasks that the property manager assigned it beforehand. Thus, both the property manager and the service provider have been assigned the tasks and schedule the dates for each apartment quickly and efficiently. Once the provider finishes the service, it must update the system and the manager may authorize payment for this service. Otherwise, the manager will record the job's defects so that the provider can review or redo the task. This process will be carried out until the manager finally authorizes payment and finalizes the task for that apartment. Benefits of the imakeboard system. From the time the manager assigns the tasks to the providers, he/she may check the cost for each task and the total cost for each apartment. Managers will have a systematic history of all tasks for each apartment, who, when, and the cost of each task. Providers can verify assigned tasks ahead of time and will especially see authorization of their invoices. Landlords and property managers can see what is happening with their properties online and in real time. This will be a great advantage for management companies. The imakeboard system has an interface for the accounting and accounts payable system that the property managers have, making the accounting department's job easier. Imagine this scenario: an online system where all the apartment managers register the apartments and tasks that should be assigned, and where providers are ready to quote and perform work. imakeboard system investors can recover their investment quickly because a percentage of each invoice paid to each provider will be charged. Imagine the scenario where complex owners and managers see the true occupancy percentage and status of unoccupied apartments in real time. This information is of extreme importance for budget control. Therefore, the sale and use of the imakeboard is through property managers, which reduces and facilitates marketing.